The following program contains language, images, and/or subject matter that may be objectionable to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for the New Media Zone. With your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And a chance to win free movie tickets with the poster campaign. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello and welcome to the New Media Zone. Ed and Dave here, and Dave with you. Tonight we're going to take a look at some new films coming out. I'm going to be looking at The Joker. And what do you have?
The
today?
Current War.
Current War. Also, the new DVD releases, Blu-ray, whatever you're watching. Not too many people have the 4K yet.
Huh.
And then a chance to win free movie tickets. Also, I think we're going to get to, on this tonight's show, the disturbing thing I found on the internet.
Uh-oh. There's a lot of disturbing things on the internet.
Yeah, well, this was just odd, what I found. And we discussed this before on the show. And I just found another link to that thing. So that'll be interesting. I don't tell you beforehand because I want your reaction.
The last time that you said something was disturbing was my personal information.
That's right. And we removed that so nobody can get to that
Okay.
anymore.
Uh-oh. I'm a little scared now.
Nothing about us personally, but someone that was on the show.
Uh-oh. Oh!
So let's
All right.
throw that part out. We'll tickle you out there.
Is that what that is? All right.
You're first.
We'll start with The Current War. The Current War. Starring Tom Holland, Benedict Cumberbatch, and Michael Shannon. 3 brilliant visionaries set off in a charged battle for the future in the current war. The epic story of the cutthroat competition that literally lit up the modern world. Thomas Edison is the celebrity inventor on the verge of bringing electricity to Manhattan with his radical new DC technology. DC. Direct current, for those of you that don't know. On the eve of triumph, his plans are upended by charismatic businessman George Westinghouse, who believes he and his partner, the upstart genius Nikola Tesla, have a superior idea for how to rapidly electrify America with AC current. As Edison and Westinghouse grapple for who will power the nation, they spark one of the first and greatest corporate feuds in American history. Rated PG-13 for some violent content and thematic elements. I have a little issue here with the whole Thomas Edison thing.
You do. What's your
Yeah,
issue?
he's not really the inventor. Let's face it, he had a crew of people working for him who did most of the hard work and labor. I'm sure, yes, he had input and he had certain ideas and things, but they did the work. Unsung heroes under the umbrella of Thomas Edison. I don't see an Edison car out there these days, but I do see a Tesla.
I think he must have been involved with the Tesla coil.
Yes.
Tesla, which is something they used in the Frankenstein lab equipment all the time.
Yes.
I don't like these period films, but I thought this one might be interesting because I didn't really know there was a war going on about the electricity.
Oh, yeah, there
was ACs and DCs.
Yes. Oh, yes.
We're using direct current, right? In the wall sockets?
Yes.
And the other one is batteries, right?
Now you're getting too deep for me, Ed.
DC, direct current, and AC, alternating
Right.
current. What are we using?
Like most people, Ed, I just take everything we have for granted. Like running water and electricity and toilets and all those things. Oh, no, and all those things. So I don't really know. I am uneducated in that, and that's shame on me.
Something you could do as homework after the show if you're interested in AC and DC, not the band.
Right, because I have time.
But now you'll have time.
I have time.
We mentioned that somewhere on the last show that as we taped that one, you were still working, and then through the magic of taping, as that show aired, you had retired.
Yes.
And now you're retired, even though as we tape this one,
I'm still working.
You're still working. But as this one airs,
I am long retired.
You been retired a few weeks,
Yes.
right? A couple weeks there.
Yes.
Well, I wonder what you're doing.
I'll do a little report on the AC/DC war, so that the next, not the next show, or not even the show after that, or quite frankly, the one after that, will I have this ready? It'll be
long forgotten by the time that
it'll be
taping.
Damn near November.
So anyway, that's exciting. I wonder what you're going to be doing. Will you be up at 2 o'clock watching Mannix? We can compare notes on the guest stars on that night and other things.
What is that on?
That is on, you get that, MeTV,
Me
I think
TV?
it is.
Okay.
I found another old show channel in the 400 area. It's the Family TV or something.
Ooh, I don't know that one. I'll have
Look
to...
that one up in the 400s because I saw Maud on there.
Oh.
And then Barney Miller. Were those your favorites?
No,
Any of those?
I didn't like Maud at all, and Barney Miller I never got into.
T.J. Hooker is on there, that one, or Heart to Heart.
I would say T.J. Hooker is probably William Shatner's worst hairpiece.
That was the 80s quaff
Yes.
piece there. So there's other ones on there. There might be some old show on that 400 area. I'm not sure.
I like as if I can't find anything to watch, I default to the Outdoor Network to watch a deer get taken out by a good bow or a gunshot, or watch how they shoot turkeys and blast their heads off.
Oh.
That's always exciting to watch.
Hmm.
And then Ted Nugent going nuts about spirit of the wild. And this is our substance and our sustenance and how we eat and how we live. It's so joyous to destroy an animal.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he's out there.
Yeah, now there's whole channels for that. Before you could only see that on the Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom.
Well, that was nature being nature.
Mm-hmm.
This is man hiding in a blind with their bow, getting ready to off a unsuspecting big 6-pointer we called he-devil. Whatever. But they named these deer, by the way, because they're so big. But yeah, that's always, I default to that.
Default to that one.
Yeah.
There might be other channels you might find and you don't know, and then you watch them. I just happened to cross Mannix one night as I was up late early on. I said, there's nothing. First it was Alfred Hitchcock.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing on at 1 o'clock. So there's Alfred Hitchcock. Oh, there's another one. And then Mannix.
Ooh.
And then Cannon at 3 o'clock if you're up that late. And then after that, it was 77 Sunset Strip, which I would force myself to bed before watching that. But now Barnaby Jones is on at that hour.
I like their theme for Barnaby Jones. So very laid back. Was it like a flute or something?
Yeah. Very relaxed like the old Barnaby. And then on occasion, Cannon would cross over into Barnaby and vice versa.
God, talk about Laurel and Hardy.
So there's some interesting television if you're... And since Channel 13 owns that, you'll see the same commercials with, what's his name?
Henry Rollins?
Henry Rollins will be on. As I looked it up, 2006 ad has been stretched to fit the current TVs.
Looks like it's from 1986 once they get done messing with it.
And the color is gone, but they've been showing it for the last year and a half on there. I got to contact that Channel 13. All right, the Joker we have now.
Joker.
Joaquin Phoenix as Arthur Fleck, the Joker, and Robert De Niro as Murray Franklin. Joker centers around the iconic arch nemesis and is an original standalone fictional story not seen before on the big screen. Director Todd Phillips' exploration of Arthur Fleck, who is indelibly portrayed by Joaquin Phoenix, is of a man struggling to find his way in Gotham's fractured society. A clown for hire by day, he aspires to be a stand-up comic at night, but finds the joke always seems to be on him. Caught between apathy and cruelty, Arthur makes one bad decision that brings about a chain reaction of escalating events in this gritty character study. Rated R for strong bloody violence, disturbing behavior, language, and brief sexual images.
Oh, no.
What the hell could that be? Now, I had to look it up because Arthur Fleck is a different name.
Okay.
Apparently not used in the comics. It was Jack Napier that was in the comics and the Tim Burton movies when they would mention his actual name.
Huh.
I thought the first trailer on this looked interesting, and now this recent one where Robert De Niro is in there, it looks like, what was that film he was in? Robert De Niro, where he was in the basement doing his talk show.
King of Comedy.
King of Comedy, it looks like a little bit. But it's getting a heck of a buzz. And Oscar mentions.
Really?
So we'll see.
This is not technically, in my world, a superhero film.
No, you might see this one, right?
Might, because, you know, Ed, as of now, I'm working, but I will be retired.
Right.
So maybe we could go see this.
Yeah, I might see this. I always say if it gets good buzz, okay, maybe I'll go see it.
All right. So that's possible.
The It Chapter 2 you can't see because you haven't seen the first one.
I have not seen the first one.
So there's Joker, and then I think there's a few other things.
Did you see the It 2 one yet?
I didn't. It might be on the schedule for next week.
Could I see It first one, like on a Netflix or something, or no?
I don't know where it is. We'll have to look.
Because if it's available somewhere, I will check it out.
Now, I tell you this, in case you're thinking of doing that, the It Chapter 1, I believe, was 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Oh, dear God.
But It Chapter 2 is 10 minutes shy of 3 hours.
Oh.
I don't know if you go out to 3-hour movies.
What is this, Dances with Wolves?
I don't know why that needs to be almost 3 hours, but we'll find out, I guess. I will. I don't know.
Yeah, you might be on your own there.
There's still other films coming out.
Okay.
You might want to see.
Maybe.
DVD releases. Right about time here. Let's see what's coming out this week. Do we have some good ones?
Oh. The Raul Julia led Addams Family and Addams Family Values. I just a couple days ago saw I think it was on WMHT, a little documentary on Raul Julia.
Wow.
Who died tragically young at 54 due to stomach cancer.
Ooh.
But had quite a long and varied career on stage and screen. And this being what, unfortunately, in my opinion, what he's largely remembered for, which should not be, because he had a very good career and he did some very meaningful films. But here you have the Addams Family.
I'll mention here that when I saw Flash Gordon earlier in the year down in Albany, the kid that played Pugsley was sitting there waiting to give his autograph to somebody as I walked right by. No, not too many people getting the older Pugsley's autograph at the Albany show.
All right.
But of course, this is coming out now because re-releasing these because in a couple of weeks we have the new Addams Family cartoon coming out, or animated feature. So we'll try and get people to buy these re-releases.
Ooh.
It's the House of Hitchcock, which is a little display thing, which all 15 movies come. Now, I have all these 15 movies. As much as I would like to get this house, I don't really need to double dip, as they say, on this one. But the very cool Psycho house where you can see the characters in there.
Yes.
Like Jimmy Stewart is peeking out of a window there.
Oh, from what? Rear window?
Rear window with his camera.
Was he also in Vertigo?
Yes, Vertigo. So this nice set if you don't have all
So
these.
which 15 movies are there?
They seem to be
like
from,
North by Northwest.
Yeah, it's like 50 on to the end.
The Birds.
The Birds and Psycho, and the last one.
Was that the last one with Karen Black?
Karen Black.
I can't remember the name of it. 1975-ish, right?
Yeah. I can't think of it either. Vertigo is, or what was the other one? It's the Psycho-ish one. Torn Curtain, that's not the one I was thinking of, but Frenzy. Frenzy's in there. All those later ones are in this set here.
The House of Hitchcock.
Now they had the Scooby-Doo on Blu-ray for the 50th anniversary, but now we're going to return to Zombie Island, one of Scooby's hit early films. Remember Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island from the 90s?
I don't.
Which was one of the first reboots of Scooby. It's a very popular film, Dave.
Okay.
Scooby-Doo.
I will not question it. Oh, awesome.
It's time to... Now, you might know this as you enjoy the Hallmark films. Are these the last Christmases films?
The Christmas at Pemberley Manor, I believe, was last year.
A new one?
The Christmas at Grand Valley, I have not seen because I'm not a fan of Danica McKellar. Can't really watch movies with her in it. I don't know why. She's a lovely woman, fine actress. There's certain actors and actresses I can't really watch them.
As much as you enjoy the Christmas Story, one actor will turn you off.
Yes,
you can't watch
it
that
could be an actor, it could be the actress. Alicia Witt, I think, is another one I can't watch. I don't know. It's just something about them. I can't. I have nothing negative to say other than they just don't appeal to me in the Hallmark stable of actors, and it is a stable.
Now this one is at a manor and a valley, and the girl has the green shirt on in the one, and then the guy in the other. Somebody has the green one and somebody has the red one.
Right, and someone has a name that's Christmas related. Someone's named Holly or Jack or something. Oh, let's see. Marrying Father Christmas, which is a sequel to Finding Father Christmas, of which I've seen both of them. I can take those. Those actors are fine. Christmas Made to Order. Don't believe I've seen that one, Ed.
That sounds like one where they're in a factory or cookie store or something. Something where they're making things.
Oh, that's got that Alexa Penavega, and she has a husband too, who's something Penavega, and they did they're dancers. And they did one of their Christmas movies together as dancers. I don't remember that one, but yes, and there's a third Father Christmas one too.
Oh no!
By the way. Oh, let's keep going here. What do we got? The Christmas Train. No, I'm sorry, I didn't see that.
Oh.
Christmas at Holly Lodge. Saw that one. Christmas Next Door. Think I saw that one. Christmas Homestead. Saw.
How do you remember if you saw these? I don't know.
Excuse me. Home for Christmas Day. Generally, I try to catch anything Catherine Bell is in.
Catherine Bell, because she's jiggling her bells
because
around.
she's a very attractive woman. But I'm pretty sure I saw that one. And that guy that's there, I don't know his name, but I've seen him in other ones as well. So yeah, and they're all wearing red and green.
Red and green again.
Oh, I saw Christmas Homecoming.
Now these are the veterans.
Yes, but
series.
I believe the Christmas Homecoming is Julie Benz, who is also Dexter's girlfriend / wife in the first couple seasons. And then a Veterans Christmas, I don't believe I saw that one.
Huh. Now in the one, she has the red scarf, and I guess we're calling his greenish fatigues. Yeah. The green in that one.
Yeah, the camo. Whatever he's got on there. Any more? This is very exciting.
I think this is all on.
That's it?
That's all on the
But they make so many every year. I just don't understand how they can do that.
I don't know how they can work Christmas into the titles.
Yeah, but they're good holiday fare. So coming up in November through December, I will not be bored as I'll be watching the Hallmark Christmas movies.
There's something you will watch.
I will watch them, and I'll cry, Ed, at at your sappy love stories. A little tear will trickle down my face as I watch them.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it's
hey now.
something, light. You can't complain about the Hallmark Christmas movies and these horrible times. And you sit there and watch a light romance with.
That's freakishly, impossible and unrealistic. But what the hell?
What the hell? You enjoy yourself. Now, here's something I was preparing here. Now, I'm reassembling the web series, as we know. So I put in Monster of the Week in the Google search. I wanted to see where it was popping up because I wish I'd saved it. Somebody reviewed the series.
That hasn't been released?
And it hasn't been released, but there was a review of it somehow. I wish I had saved that one, so I put it in, and there's pictures I have up on IMDb of our stills I put up there, and there I see there's Lilac. You remember who used to be on the show? Good 3 years, I think she was on. And there's Lilac. I see, there's her IMDb pictures I put on, and I'm seeing this one thing. What is this? Lilac is
Please
here.
tell me she's clothed. Please.
Yeah, she's clothed in this one.
Because
but
she's going...
And we talked about this site before on the show.
Yes.
Do you remember we talked about WikiFeet?
Oh, yeah.
It's the website where they put the celebrities' feet on.
Oh, no. Is that her feet?
And I'm looking at, there's a still there, and there's Lilac, I see, and there's some pictures of her feet. And I said, what is this site? I clicked on it. It's WikiFeet. And there's our Lilac. I covered up her last name for, modesty reasons or whatever.
Why is she only getting 3 stars? Rating 3?
I don't know. We got a close up of that in a minute. But here's how the hell do they do this? Somebody's got her there, and then somebody had to go to her, and I'm going to send this to her and ask if these were on her Facebook or her Instagram or whatever she's got. Somebody has to go through her pictures to find ones where there's feet there.
Right.
How do they? And then I think I figured it out. Now this is barely feet.
Right.
Here, this would be on another website as far as I would, put it.
I'd like to know how this woman is not a model. Tell me she's not incredibly beautiful.
Yeah, she should have been. Well, she has done a few things, I think.
She's just, and she's such a sweetheart.
Yeah, she was fun on the show. We didn't get to see her feet at all.
No, not really, but I wasn't really interested in her feet.
There's a little bit. There's only one really picture in here where there's feet. And I'm assuming it's hers because it's on the WikiFeet site. We'll have to ask her if this is her foot sticking up. Now, what I'm complaining about, besides what this is, what is going on here? Yeah, you said it. She had... Now, there's...
Ugly? What ugly to
There's one now, you can't call those feet ugly. If that was her foot. There's 2 people wrote nice and 2 okay. First, I want to know how this site got up there and how they got her pictures up there. I don't know if she's aware of this. And then I'm going to sign up, God help me, I hope nobody finds out. But I'm going to give her a beautiful feet rating so she gets her rating up. Now, 5 people had to go on to her site and rate the feet.
Well, I would think you could just kind of scroll through a bunch of photos, not necessarily her site, but her photo would come up, and each picture underneath would have a rating scale, and that's how then it just hits onto her particular page, and like you would go through, and here's another person, completely different person. But that is a little weird.
Well, you can read some of this because I found out about WikiFeet, and
okay, WikiFeet is a photo sharing foot fetish website dedicated to sharing photos of celebrities' feet. In 2016, it was described by Vice Media's Lauren Oler as... Oh, Vice Media's. Jesus, I can't even read. See what happens when you retire? Vice Media's Lauren Oler as the most extensive online message board and photo gallery of women's feet on the internet. It includes images of feet of famous actors, actresses, entertainers, politicians, and others. And it was founded by an Israeli former computer programmer and animator who now runs the site full time. His name is Eli Ozer.
I think he must have been the one that got Lilac's feet on.
It gets about 3 million views a month. wow. In January 2018, WikiFeet Men was launched. Now there's going to get some ugly reviews there.
I want to see if do we have any pictures of our feet on the web that might be
But
in?
WikiFeet Men permits nudity.
Oh.
You want? Yeah, let's get my feet up there and we'll just call it Bunyan Bob.
Well,
Because,
how she got up there, because there's a link to IMDb.
Ah.
So somehow they found out that she was an actress from IMDb.
Right, but there's no feet pictures of her
No,
on
there's
IMDb.
no feet on it, so somebody has to figure that out and then go to her thing, which I don't know if it was open or not. I'll have to see if I can find these pictures open on the web, and then they have to find one where there's sort of a foot in there, and then it goes on WikiFeet. Apparently this guy's retired, other than running this website, who has time to...
Well, now I know what I'll be doing in my retirement.
But
I'll be going to WikiFeet.
We mentioned that before. Somehow it came up where there's a foot thing. And we were talking about it. And
yeah, that's weird.
A celebrity fee. Lilacs a celebrity, apparently.
Okay.
Now.
Yeah. All right. Oh, game.
Time for the game.
Here, I'll give you this while I describe the game, which is
Okay.
Poster Pairs game, folks, where you send in 2 numbers from 1 to 6 via email. We select our entry, reveal what's behind the numbers. If they match, you win 2 free movie passes. If you write spin the wheel, Ed will spin the wheel, which is now closer to him. Last week it was an issue. And if you could possibly win 6 tickets. So here we go.
Here we go. Let's give some tickets away.
Okay.
I think the last one we gave was 1 away.
David Mattison, 3 and 4, and spin.
Okay.
Here we go.
I think he may be the one that won 1
3. Should I cheat? Look behind.
You should know because you work on the board.
Oh,
I
I
don't
don't
match.
remember. So here we go. Let's see. Where was it? No, there was the other one. For
Do we have up and down?
We do not.
I'd like to see up and down all across the board. We can't do that, though, can we? Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can.
Because they're movable.
I'll do it next time.
Up and down.
Is that legal?
Well, however your system is.
Okay. Well, you're making
The
demands.
producer had,
He had no. He had,
algorithms and
I just move a couple
Move them
times. That's all I
them
do.
around.
Anyway, if you want to enter for your chance to win 2 free movie passes, send an email to mediazone95@gmail.com. Is the Kong being shown right now?
No, we haven't done that on the
Oh.
new Media Zone.
Oh, what do we do? Nothing?
You're on.
Oh.
It's you and then the email address is under you.
Oh. Mediazone@gmail.com. No, Mediazone95@gmail.com. That's Mediazone95@gmail.com. 2 numbers from 1 to 6. And if we select your entry and they match, you win 2 free movie passes. There you go.
That's a good thing to write down. I was going to rework the Kong to bit where he's holding the address, but I haven't got to that in the past year. So it's something I have to write down to get to.
Too busy watching Mannix
Mannix.
and Cannon.
I should be doing that. Well, I don't have to sit there enthralled with Mannix. I can be doing something, but it is late. And if I'm awake, I put Mannix on, and it's fun to see the guest stars that pop up. Like Carol Lindley was one.
Do they have the guy or is that just like, what was the show where they would list tonight's episode, whatever, the guy would say the name of it.
Quinn Martin, a Quinn Martin production.
I forget which.
Tonight, Cannon would do that.
Was it? Okay.
Not Mannix. He never
All right.
stooped to that level. Tonight's guest stars are...
Tonight's episode, A Sweet Killing.
That's it. They do that on Canon. It seemed to be doing that. All right. We're getting close to the end. We'll be back next time with some more interesting films. Gemini Man. Well, we'll be back with some films next time. And some more fun. And hopefully no more websites that I find before that. All right. We'll see you then.
The New Media Zone has been a Cable 2000 production.